All right. I'm so sorry I didn't start from the beginning. This is O-MOW-KNEE-KAY. Today is November 7th, 2023. At approximately 16:35, that is 4:35 p.m. for you civilians. All right. I am going to make a chicken salad, right? And what I'm doing, I already seasoned up the meat. I'm so sorry. What I season it up with, use whatever you like. Okay, this is my closet of spices. I put whole thyme. I put a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper powder. I put black pepper ground in the pot with olive oil and Jamaican curry powder. All right, but on the chicken itself, it was a little bit of the Scotch bonnet pepper, the whole thyme. I already talked about that. Onion powder, I think I put that in the pot. I put chili powder. And I think I put a little bit of ginger. I'm not sure. Oh boy, here we go. This is what happens when you know, it's a small place. So let's open this up. All right, let me turn this down. And let's turn on the fan. Okay, see that? That's the curry. I want to make sure it's brown. Hope you guys can hear me. I make sure that it's brown because you don't want it to mess up your stomach. And I have this. That's going to go off for a little while. One thing I like to do is clean as I go. Ugh. So it's getting a little smoky in here. Yes, I got my little bottle of Moscato over there. So, turn this all the way down. And you know what? I'm going to throw some nuts in there too. So we're done with this. I only have one free hand, y'all, so let me put this on pause until it stops. Okay, it's a little smoky, but it has stopped. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut up this sweet peppers. I'm going to cut up some. And I have some tomatoes. Right? I'm going to use maybe 2 tomatoes. And yes, this is organic tomatoes. I got all of this. You can get your stuff from any store. I get my stuff from Publix. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, I have this turned down all the way. But I'm going to cut these up and put them all in the pot. Now what I'm going to do now is cover the pot for now. And I have it on low. Let's see if I can stop the fan. All right. So I do not have a free hand, okay? But what I'm going to do, right, what I'm doing now, I'm just adding the nuts to this. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use 2 of these of this mini sweet peppers. If you could get some organic ones, even better. And I know organic is more expensive, y'all. But with all the chemicals that they put into food and that's in our bodies, and a lot of younger people are getting cancer, I think it'll behoove you to try to invest in organic products. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this camera down, okay? So I really want to show this, but all right. So I'm just gonna get out of the plate, rinsing it off, and I'm just gonna cut up 2 tomatoes. I'm rinsing it off. So, you know, these are quick meals. I don't know if y'all can see it. Maybe you can't. I'm taking off the stem. This one doesn't have. And guess where I got this knife from, y'all? I got it from Dollar Tree. Okay? So just cut up your tomatoes any which way you want to. Now, if you want, you could just cook up the meat and the cashews and just add the tomatoes and sweet peppers uncooked to your salad. So I'm just cutting it up any type of way. So today I did not do much. I just done some ran some errands today, and you know, waited on a important phone call, which I got later. And later on, what I'm going to do is my Ifa studies. That's my religion. We'll do Ifa. All right, so this is cut up. I said this was a way, yeah, I got opening this. And I rinse basically everything. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I don't rinse the greens, but you know, I do check them. They claim it was triple washed, so, but anyway, I have these, and I'm gonna cut it up. You cut up how big or how small that you want for you and your family. Now, let's talk about the chicken. I forgot to mention, the chicken I got is organic. It was not frozen, right? But what I've done, I don't know how about a lot of y'all, but I rinse my chicken when I take it out the package with water and vinegar. This is the type of vinegar I use, right? So I pour it in a bowl, add some water, and I wash the chicken. And then I rinsed it again, and then I cut it up and I took off the fat. It was very little fat on it. So I'm just cutting this up. Now, if you want to put the seeds in there, you can. It's no problem. So, right now, matter of fact, let me put this in the... Again, I clean as I go. Okay, so you see, I clean as I go. All right, now this is on low. Now look at it. It really, I'm gonna have to, it's really burnt. which is fine because we just want the taste of the curry. If you have the curry not cooked, it can bother your stomach. So, hold on, because see, I don't have a tripod. I did not invest in that yet. And I don't have a lot of, utensils. So I'm kind of minimalist in some respects. But anyway, I'm going to use that because I have one hand. And I'm putting it in there. And if you don't want to use nuts, you don't have to. There's certain ingredients you don't like. If you don't like curry, don't use curry. Now I have this. Do I know how this is going to come out? No, I never made this. Let me tell you. Usually, I do not even buy meat. But anyway, I'm going to let this cook. And I have it on low. And don't be fooled. It's not cooked. It's just dark because of the seasoning. Let me put on some light. There we go. So it's just dark because of the seasoning. So it's not cooked. So I'm going to cover it. Turn up just a smidge. So on 3. See, that's the fire. That's pretty low. And what I'm going to do when I feel, when I see that I feel that it's cooked, I'll turn it over. And then I'll add the tomatoes and the green peppers. Right? And here's the extra virgin oil. And if you feel like you want to put more, you can. And when it's done, now look at this, y'all. I want you to take a look. I have organic orange juice, this stuff, and stuff in here. Well, yeah, I got a little ice cream. I gotta treat myself. And I keep my glasses cold for my alcohol when I feel like drinking, or even water. But I have stuff in here. It came up to like what, $125. Okay, that's why I keep saying you got to be debt free. Anyway, this is what's important. Okay, the greens. This is from Publix. Green Wise Baby Arugula. It is organic. Arugula is very good for you, and it has a bitter taste, a slightly bitter taste. I got this from Publix as well, Organic Girl. Let me tell you something, which is very, very, very important. I don't care if it's Walmart. I don't care if it's Publix. They will always have the latest date. I don't know. The one that'll expire first up front. All right? So it's your business to look at the dates and get the latest one. I mean, the furthest back. So this one is November 17th. Today is November 7th. So I have a lot of time, but this I will eat way before November 17th. So what I'm going to do when that's cooked, I'll put some, I should wash them. I should wash these, right? Regardless. It says wash 3 times. But I do have a strainer, and I'll rinse them. I'll take some of the spring mix. and the arugula. And I have some carrots. And yes, it's organic. And yes, it does have a date. So you have to look out for that, okay? But one thing I notice about the carrots, they really don't spoil. They can go past their date. So let's say I don't feel like, let's say I eat all of that. Or maybe the chicken will last for 2 days. Later on, I could use this. Tossable garlic and herb. This is tofu. And, you know, I try not to eat a lot of tofu. Now, what you should be eating is this. This is nutritional yeast. Okay? So, if I remember, I'll put this on the food. Now, this have a date on it. It says used by 7/2023. That's July 2023. But I've been keeping it in the refrigerator. So, it's good. So, let's take a look. Look at that. So, it's turning white. Excuse me. The spices will make you sneeze. Look at that. See that? Look at that yellow color. You just try to turn it over. Yeah, so I have my door open and I have a net so the bugs won't come in because this is Florida. Look at that. So I try to turn them all over. Moving it around a little bit. Right? Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead. I could let it cook for a little bit, but I'm going to add this right on top. So, let's just say, all right, those who want to practice a keto meal, right? You don't have any rice. You do what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this with greens and carrots and a little bit of sunflower seeds if you want to. Right? You got to be careful with the nuts. And those who do not want to practice a ketogenic diet, you can have this with rice. You can have this with pasta. Yeah, and we're gonna let it cook, and we're gonna chow down. Now, I'm gonna let this cook. How long am I gonna let this thing cook? Let's see. It is 4:54. I say 17:10. That's 5:10 for you civilians, and it's easy. That this meal did not take any time to combine. Now, if y'all excuse me, your girl gonna have some well-deserved Moscato. Bam. All right. So That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to serve it on some nice dishes for myself. Let me see. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody need to get themselves some nice dishes. So I'll have that. Hold on, hold on. Right? You can make it pretty. You could put your salad in here if you want to portion yourself. You put the greens. Let me put this down. You put the greens on top, and you have your chicken concoction. And that, my dear, that will be my my thing. Now look at this. Look how pretty this is. Let me get close. Hold on. I'm just trying to move this thing. Look at that. It looks good. Damn, it smells good. Now at this point, I'm gonna look at all that the sauce, right? So like I said, if you have some left over, if you're into eating rice, you could have some rice with it. If you're diabetic and you want some rice, you can try some basmati type of rice. You don't have to listen to me. I am not a doctor, and I'm damn well not your doctor. So everything I talk about as far as for diabetics, for those who want to practice keto, honey, do the research. We have Google, we have YouTube, loads of information. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Peace.